All right, there it goes. Hey, good evening. My monitor's over there, so I'm checking how I look over there. But good evening. This is video 949, and as you can see, I'm wearing my house cleaning clothes. It's what I wear when I clean my house. Little aprons, I have little pockets. I can, as I pick stuff up, put it in there. And I just wanted to make a quick video as a bit of a milestone. Today, the former president was indicted. Second time he's been indicted. He's been twice impeached and indicted twice, but this time for um, withholding top secret documents and whatnot. That'll come out, I'm sure, in time. But why I wanted to make it was because I kind of wonder if we're kind of on what I'm hoping is sort of the cusp of a big change. Um, I think the former president sort of created a pocket that a lot of people kind of latched onto. A pocket of intolerance, of hatred. It's always been there, but it was very fractionated, groups against groups, and he sort of was like uh, let's get behind him and he'll, if we kiss his ring, he'll treat us with respect or whatever. Of course, they found out he doesn't, but they still like him and treat him with respect for some unknown reason. I guess because he gives them, um, credence or whatever, a place to spread their message. But what I'm wondering is if, um, because of his own doing, committing crimes, uh, not to mention, trying to overthrow democracy and all that other stuff. Um, but I'm wondering if this pocket, this, place that all of this hate has kind of gone into, I wonder if he was to fall, if he was to be held accountable, I don't know if he'll ever go to jail for it, but, like there was this turn and a lot of hate, a lot of hate, a lot of hate, a lot of hate. And I wonder if he is, taken out of he can't run for president, da, 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 even though there are a lot of people who are trying to emulate him, and catch on to his audience, ride his coattails, as it were. Um, but I'm just wondering if maybe this might be the start of the end of that. There will always be people who hate transgender people. There will always be people who hate what they don't like, they don't understand, what they fear. That's always going to be there. But I think, like I said, he kind of became a figurehead for angry white people to get behind. And if he loses you know, his megaphone, as it were, um, that might be kind of the beginning of the end of, it's not to say that someone else can't come along and try to emulate. Like I said, there are a number of people who are trying to be little miniature fascist dictator authoritarians, but I just wonder if maybe, for whatever aligned for him to be the poster boy for all that hatred, that if he is indicted, or if he is held accountable, if that might start to kind of pop that balloon, you know. Granted, like I said, I know the hater's going to hate. That hate is always going to be there. But um, they may not have a big poster boy to get behind. you know. He has a lot of money and, like I said, deep pockets and a big microphone, and he's a big asshole as far as I'm concerned. But um, people get behind him, and maybe uh, we just don't know. We don't know how people are going to react. Um, there's a lot of people, I think, who kind of tie that hatred into patriotism. It's American to hate blah 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 blah. Gay people, immigrants, black people, and I'm just kind of, when you have someone who betrayed America on a number of fronts, put our military at risk, our nation at risk. It's very hard, like I said. I saw a number of people that were interviewed, one couple that was interviewed over the weekend, and I heard more disillusionment than standing behind him. I see people beginning to question and wonder, and I just wonder if maybe we've reached enough of a critical mass. Every day we get more allies. I think the number of allies is definitely outgrowing the number of haters. Um, you know, I think someone dies in America every 10 seconds. And, the boomers and the silent generation are on their way out. And, Gen Z and Gen A, they're on their way in, and they're non-binary, they're allies, not all of them, of course, but, you know, our society is much more, I think, tolerant than at least the society that I grew up in. So anyway, that's it. It's kind of my short little video. I hope you're doing well. Things are kind of okay here. I'm in the middle of a hobby shift. Kind of going back to my old favorite of Warhammer 40K. Had a good run of D&D, but I'm kind of ready for a break. And it just so happens a new rule set's coming out tomorrow, actually. So it's a good time to kind of get back into it. There'll be a lot of people. We're all on the same level. We don't know what we're all learning the same entry point right now. So it's a good time to kind of get back into it. And, I've already, I've had the models for 3 years. Finally put them together. So it doesn't really cost me anything to do it. And I'd like to get to the point that I, can help my friends out. I've got enough people, enough minis. So the camera's over there. That I could, every person could get a squad. We could work together as a team. That'd be kind of fun, as opposed to just fighting each other. Or do like a 3 against 1 type thing. I don't know. We'll see. Really, that's just about it. Just kind of keeping on. So, Pride is in full swing, and seems like I see on the news there's a number of really violent protests at Prides now, kind of what I experienced last year at this time at my work. A lot of people are showing up at not school board meetings, but council meetings, trying to ban Pride. And I mean, really violent, fist fight reactions to Pride. And, it's kind of like the other. We're coming to a crisis point where, the people that hate are feeling pressure to change, and they don't want to change, so they're going to fight. And yeah, this upcoming year is going to be, this upcoming election is going to be pretty tough, I think. And then after that, it's over. There's just too much allies. You know, you still have people that are going to be in power, but you know, a politician wants to stay in power, and if the majority of their constituents are looking for someone who's pro LGBT, politician wants power, they're going to change. You know, well, I've rethought my positions. You know, da 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 da. So who knows? Who knows? All right. Till next time, good luck to you, and the best of luck in becoming your authentic self.